Yes, I've gone into this Turkish Super League game between Konyaspor and Besiktas. Besiktas are just beginning to seemingly get the measure of their opponent, so I've laid Konyaspor. I'm trying to. I suppose what I'm trying to do is also get this draw down. It's currently on my side, and get that down to a good price and maybe lay that, because I think it's a game in which well, either team could score. If your draw price is low enough, it doesn't really matter which team scores. You're either going to be in a case of making a bit of profit or a more profit. It's when you start laying the draw too soon and the wrong quote-unquote team scores that you can kind of can work against you. So 20 minutes in, the draw started off at about 4.2 or 3. It's come down a fair way, but I just like it a little bit lower. And as I say, I'm banking on there being a goal in this game. So let's hope that I'm satisfied with the draw price before that goal comes, if it comes. So I'll be back shortly, and when something happens. So it's quite interesting how these games work, because I'm seeing something, thinking that this Konyaspor price should be drifting based on what I'm seeing on the field, but it isn't really, and that could of course be because the price was just too high to start with. It doesn't always follow suit. That, and I may be completely wrong. I may be seeing things. I don't know. But the way I'm looking at this game, it's a sort of game that I would definitely be on Besiktas, the away team, and be going in quite hard if it wasn't for the fact I was doing a video, I just don't. It doesn't mean I'm wrong, but it's quite an interesting point that not everyone in this game are looking at things the same way as I am, and I suppose that's the beauty of trading, and that's also the way that kind of the prices are settled on, because you've got a bunch of different opinions, and somewhere the kind of average or middle of all those opinions is about right. So anyway, so I'm not going to panic unless there's something I really do not know about this game. I'll just hang in there and pop back to you and hope that things go well for my trade. Okay, thanks. This video quickly, because you can see a few minutes later the price has actually gone out to 5.6, 5.8. And it actually looked as if, oh yeah, I think they have scored. For a moment I thought the goal was offside, and literally a few seconds after that, Besiktas have scored. The price went out to, I think, about 5.8. The price is now gone, of course, but you can rewind the video. Part of that was because they had a shot on goal and then a corner, and so when the corner comes, the price moves out a few ticks. But it was already at sort of 5.5, 5.6 from wherever it was when I mentioned that the price wasn't kind of moving as I thought it should. So it's quite nice when the I suppose public opinion is on your side, backs up your decision, but equally it's important to go in based on what you think is going to happen, to trust your instincts, and then you kind of can reap the rewards. And for the traders amongst you, probably could have traded out for a sort of green across the board in just a matter of minutes, and there was no real risk in the game until that corner popped up. But it's all about so it's all about just kind of being sure of your ground and doing what you think's right. I will and I keep watching this game and then decide whether I want to come out or not, and or maybe reduce the liability somewhere. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I mean, normally I continue to watch this game. It's Besiktas and well in control. Sometimes it's nice to make use of any sort of spike in price. They go up to 18, suddenly comes back. Sometimes it's good to come out of a bit of your red. If I was using full stakes, I would probably take it down a bit, because the odds of 5 that I laid at is 4 times my stake. I think at the kind of limit of where I'd want to be if I was using full stakes, and just because I'm not doesn't mean that I should act any differently. So, but one of the main reasons for actually ditching this game and putting on taking this down by £10 or £20 to or eliminate the liability completely for just over 20 quid is because you can move on to another game. And I don't know, I don't feel comfortable leaving my liabilities there when I'm not watching the game to the end. So you can weigh that up. I mean, yes, you can watch 2 or 3 games at the same time, but often it's you've really got to focus to do that. And so yeah, there's an argument to say let's come out of this slowly now and move on to some other matches that are currently on. I know that the German Bundesliga is on, second Bundesliga Spy, second league, which I don't like actually. Some leagues are just notoriously hard to have lots of unpredictable results. That's something you can do a bit of research on before you go into a game. And some teams are kind of notoriously inconsistent, and if you get the two together, it's perhaps not a good bet. So there are kind of some leagues that I avoid completely, or bet less in than others, because I know that they throw up more haphazard results. So I'll probably just pause this now, and you can or stop this video. I think you probably kind of you may have picked up a few things from this, so I'll just say goodnight, and yeah, I'll decide what to do with this in due course. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.